Start. Sir, coming to the finance bill, everybody has claimed the budget when it came forward. There was criticism also. As my learned friend has just now said, whether we want it or not, this bill will go through in spite of us. The important matter is that in the wake of the budget proposals which are sought to be enforced through this finance bill, what results do we expect? It appears to me that apart from some small matters which may crop up, there are 6 main points which the government will have to face while taking recourse to this finance bill which seeks to endorse the budget proposals. I would like to place these 6 points like this. Para. The first point is that the gap between the weaker section of the society and the affluent and the rich will further increase. It is already there. It seems that it is something vulgar and it will further increase. Secondly, there is no hope in this budget or through this finance bill by which the weaker sections of the society can have any benefit. They will be further burdened with the high cost of living. Thirdly, this budget and this finance bill will further escalate the prices. The benefit or the exemptions which have been granted to certain middle class groups which were acclaimed then are illusory. I would submit that the benefit is an illusion. The prices would have risen so high that the benefit which one thinks has been given to him or the exemptions which have been given would become illusory. Everything that he goes to purchase in the market would be so expensive that the benefit which he thinks he has been given would have disappeared. Fourthly, the most important circumstance and the factor over the last 30 years which has plagued, I would say, the minds of the people is the question of unemployment. There is no hope through this budget or the finance bill. The government intends to create better avenues or better chances so that the unemployment figure does not rise. The figure will still rise and rise, probably with a greater speed. We will have the numbers spiral up. And then, sir, what is the hope? What are the provisions which go to make the life of the rural poor good and healthy? The rural poor is still neglected. The rural poor has no hope whatsoever. The prices of the agricultural inputs and the prices of the produce given to them, both combined make the lot even further poor. There is no hope for them. Para. Then lastly, the persons who by using dubious methods by playing a game of hide and seek have amassed illegal wealth. Those are the people who have been given the protection. Those are the people who have been encouraged. Those are the people who have been given a fillip, knowing fully well that either through voluntary declarations or through bearer bonds, the generation of black money can't be controlled.